Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm the Moon Mama. How y'all doing today? Today is the day that is governed by Saturn. And if I can tell you, I feel so weepy and so lonely today. It's a feeling that often escapes me. Loneliness is not something that I'm ever really familiar with. And when I feel it, when I touch it, when it touches me, it comes for me, I'm like, oh damn. This is real. This is real. And Saturn is isolating. At the core, the moon is in Capricorn, so that's also governed by Saturn. We're in a Saturn day, which is Saturday, and Saturn is in Capricorn. So we are smack dab in the center, smack dab in the center of our creations. That's what this is. And when I say our creations, I mean our cause and effect. So the moon, we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius on Monday. And Aquarius is the energy of the rebel. It's about breaking uniformity and being absolutely true to yourself. And what that requires is isolation. It requires separating yourself out from everything and all the ideas and practices and behaviors that have you intertwined with others, and seeing who you are. Like, who are you? What do you bring? What are you without anyone? Who are you when no one is watching? What are you doing when there's no one in the space? Who are you being? Like, that's the important thing to uncover here, like who you truly are at your core self. And because as we're moving into this full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd, Aquarius is really like the blueprint of God. It's like who your contract with the creator. Like, what did you come here for? Who did you come here to be? And oftentimes we think that we're here to be a wife, or we're here to be a mother, or we're here to be whatever job we have. We're here to make money. We're here to survive. And none of that stuff is true. All of those are simply constructs that we've built around our human experience that oftentimes distract us. And so, what I've learned studying astrology and Eastern spirituality is that we'll do these lifetimes over thousands of times. Thousands of times we'll do these lifetimes over, to get what we're here to do. Like, we are here to fulfill a specific thing. And when you understand your chart, or sometimes you don't have to understand your chart, but when you understand yourself, your soul, you know what it is. I know for me, I've always known that I would be alive for this time. I've always sensed that we were going to have a great break in our human experience and our great collective experience. And I was always in angst about it. And so now that we're here, I feel at home. But today I feel sad and lonely and like, I just really, I miss my best friend. I miss her. And I also know that what we're experiencing and what's happening is exactly what needs to happen, and that this is serving me. This experience of this separation from someone that I have been connected with all my life, who I felt, I would never be disconnected from, this is serving me. And it's such an interesting thing to watch, like, who we are, because in my experience of this separation, now maybe I haven't talked to her in 4 months, like, I'm not angry. But I'm sad. I have no blame, but I am aware of the way we functioned and how it wasn't working any longer. And so I'm looking at the ways that I participated in that and the ways that I showed up and doing work to forgive myself, to release, to really let go. And I encourage each of us, because as this full moon is coming on the 3rd and Mars has moved into a square with Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter, you know, there's likely going to be a great deal of loss that ensues. And I want you all to know that if we can just understand that everything is internal, everything is internal. So what we believe and feel internally is going to be our external experience. So, you know, I'm in the astrology community. The astrology community is talking about, you know, the war of the gods and all of this sort of stuff. And the work is to resolve the war inside of you. And my belief and understanding from what I study in cosmology is that as humans, we impact the Earth's electromagnetic field. And so as the energies move through us, we are at the effect of it, but we also have power and dominion over who we are. And so if the astrology is saying war, that doesn't have to mean physical world war on the 3D realm. It means that there is a war within us because these planetary celestial bodies are inside of our consciousness. So we have to see where we're coming to war with ourselves. Where are the breakdowns happening inside of your relationships? Like I know, for instance, this relationship that I just started talking about. A year or two ago, I started saying to my friend, something is happening. I need to talk. We need to spend some time together. Come and see me. Like, let's work this out. And I wasn't sure what it was, but I could sense it. I could sense that there was something going on, and I just wanted to come together and talk about it and work it out. And it never happened. Like there was like when I first made the offer, they said they were afraid, and I got it. I totally respected that. And then we put a date on the calendar, and then that date came in April, and then all of this coronavirus stuff happened. So we didn't get our opportunity to really work it out, and I knew that it was coming. And so it's like, what is it that I am working out inside of me? And what I'm working out inside of me is trusting that everything serves to further, that everything is in service to my well-being and to the well-being of everyone in front of me and with me, and that nothing can hurt, harm, or endanger me, that nothing is against me, that all things work together for good. When I was a Christian, I loved that scripture. All things work together for God, work together for good for them that love God. And that's true whether you're a Christian or not. And so I am doing the work inside of myself to resolve the war that rages inside of me. And I'm going to tell you, this work is really challenging. It is not easy. I'm so sad sometimes. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand why things have to work out the way they do. And I don't understand, you know, why my needs aren't being met, or I feel misunderstood, or I feel isolated. I have all of that. Why I feel like I don't get to connect in ways that I really want to. And I do my spiritual practice regularly. I know that nothing is wrong. Even though I feel how I feel, I know that nothing is wrong. It can't be. It's not possible. So I encourage you today, as the moon is in Capricorn and the structures are coming undone, the ways of being, like we're looking at our whole world come undone, all the people that we've put on pedestals and made them, you know, celebrities because we admire them. We're starting to see that none of these people are any different or better off or anything. Like they've really built these careers on illusions and lies and things that truly aren't valid for the heroes that we've made them to be. So we have this opportunity to really make peace with our own hero, and to soothe the war inside of us, and to look at the places inside of us that we have neglected and rejected and abandoned, because that's where this karmic experience is coming from, that we have been in such denial about so many things, and understandably so. You know, we've been in a country where there's been lies and denial and classism and racism and sexism, and we've had to go along to get along, just to survive, just to be here. And there has been a cost for that. There's been a cost for the lies that we've aligned ourselves in. One of the things I'm so aware of with politics is that, you know, we rally behind these people, we vote for them, we donate money, we vote and go, and, you know, we do all that we do. And then they get in there and don't fulfill on any of the promises that they campaigned on. And that's raggedy and negative energy, and we participate willingly as if there's going to be some changes. And so we have to look at the areas of our life where we've been participating and pretending and thinking and hoping that it's going to be different, and it never changes. And we have to start to see, what can we really do to create solutions, because we cannot continue to work in the way that we've worked up until now. So with that, you can register for the Mars retrograde class. We're going to be going deep into our identity. I'm going to be, Kenya Stevens is going to be joining us, and she's going to teach us something called the double helix meditation, which is helping us understand how the function of faith actually works, the connection between the mind and the heart. It's a real thing. It's a real battery that allows you to create the projection that you desire. So I'm going to encourage you to register for that course. It's $66. I'll start building the course in the next few days, and then the retrograde doesn't actually start, and we'll have our first class on September 8th, so we have some time. And I want to thank all of you who are registering for readings and for the Moon course. The Moon work is the class that I'm always running, and I think that it is absolutely invaluable for women. And so the next class begins, I believe, on the 11th of August or something like that. And so that'll be open again. But if you're interested in that, you can check my link tree here and see about that class. So with that, my energy is a little, I wouldn't say it's low today. I would say it's heavy, but that's the Capricorn energy and moving into the full moon. So I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Nothing is wrong. And you're right where you're supposed to be, and nothing is wrong. But we have heavy lifting going on up until this full moon in Aquarius. And the work is to allow yourself to release, clear the tension and the stories and the pain of what went wrong and who did you wrong and who you did wrong. Like, clear all that sort of stuff out so that you can open up for this full moon, which is going to deliver us into our original blueprint, who we're here to really be. And for those of us who have not been doing the work, it's going to be pretty painful. And so I encourage you to sit still, ask deeper questions, get clear, to just be in the question of, who am I? This cycle started in Aries, and so it's requiring that we be courageous, that we take some risk, step out of our comfort zone so that we can be true to the blueprint that we were created to live at this time. Peace and blessings. I'm off to the beach today with my son. Gonna get some releasing in and letting go and allowing the universe to just set me free so that I can be more aligned with who I am. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.